The following question reads that write an ionic equation for the reaction between magnesium and aqueous aluminium ions. So that's the first thing that we're going to try and do. So here's your magnesium and here are your aluminium ions. Quick pause. Why don't you join our free online classes at megalecture.com where the best teachers in town are going to teach you? Quickly connect with us and join those free trial classes. So let's write down the reaction over here. So here's magnesium solid reacting with aluminium ions, which should be aqueous. Now magnesium is more reactive, which means that it loses electrons more easily. So it's going to lose the electrons and it's going to give those electrons to aluminium ions. So this is what's going to happen. So here are my products. Magnesium being more reactive ends up losing electrons and forms 2 plus ions. Mg always forms 2 plus ions. And they would dissolve. They would become aqueous. Whereas aluminium ions are the ones that are going to end up gaining electrons. They're going to gain 3 electrons to form aluminium solid. Now, one thing about this reaction, this ionic equation, that this is not balanced. The number of electrons that are being lost, Mg loses 2 electrons. Aluminium ions, 3 plus, goes to aluminium, gains 3 electrons. So it loses 2 electrons, this gains 3 electrons. The number of electrons lost and gained must be equal. So if I have 3 magnesiums, the total number of electrons that are lost would be 1 magnesium losing 2 electrons, so 3 magnesium would be losing a total of 6 electrons. On the other hand, if I have 2 aluminiums, one of the aluminium ions was gaining 3 electrons to form neutral aluminium. 2 aluminium ions would be gaining 6 electrons. So now the number of electrons that are lost and the number of electrons that are gained by aluminium ions, they have now become equal. Now the next part of the question is that if the enthalpy change of the reaction between magnesium and sulfuric acid is delta H1 and that for aluminium and sulfuric acid is delta H2, use Hess law to determine the enthalpy change delta HR for the reaction between magnesium and aqueous aluminium ions. We're going to use Hess law first to explain how this enthalpy change, because we're interested in this enthalpy change over here, the enthalpy change for this reaction. So we're going to figure out how to actually get this enthalpy change using Hess law. So we need to create another path of doing this reaction, and Hess law states that the enthalpy change of one path is equal to the enthalpy change of the other path. So if we reread this part, magnesium is reacting with sulfuric acid and the enthalpy change is given as delta H1. So I have magnesium, solid magnesium over here. Let's react it with sulfuric acid. And if I react it with sulfuric acid, which is going to be aqueous, what I'm going to get is, I'm going to get MgSO4, the salt would be produced. Remember, it's a metal plus acid reaction. So MgSO4 salt would be produced plus hydrogen gas would be given off. And since I have 3 magnesiums over here, so there would be 3 MgSO4 in aqueous state that are going to be produced. Plus, we also need to balance out the hydrogen. So there would be 3, because there are 3 H2SO4 molecules, so there should be 6 hydrogen atoms. 3 H2 gas molecules would be there. So Mg reacting with H2SO4, the enthalpy change for this reaction, which was described over here, that the magnesium and sulfuric acid are reacting and the enthalpy change is given as delta H1. So I've called this delta H1. The other thing was that aluminium ions are in aqueous state, and they're not taking part in the reaction. It's the metal magnesium. It's always the solid metal magnesium that is going to react with sulfuric acid, not the ions. So this aluminium ion aqueous will be written as it is. I've brought it down. It's not taking part of the reaction. So if it's present in the reactants, it should be in the products as it is. It's not taking part of the reaction. The other thing that I'm going to do is this MgSO4 is aqueous. Remember, ionic compounds, when they are in aqueous state, they are in their dissociated form. So instead of writing 3MgSO4 aqueous, you're going to write this as 3Mg2 plus, which is going to be in aqueous state, plus there's going to be 3SO4, 2 minus ions, and they would also be in aqueous state. So I'm writing MgSO4 in its dissociated form. Now, the next part that I'm going to do is, as the question mentions, that the reaction of aluminium with sulfuric acid is given as delta H2, and that is precisely what I'm going to do because I have aluminium over here. So I'm going to react it with sulfuric acid, H2SO4. And when I react it with sulfuric acid, the same thing would be produced if you write a balanced equation as well. The same, pretty much the same reaction would happen. That the aluminium, let's underline that it's the aluminium that is going to react with the sulfuric acid to produce hydrogen and aluminium sulfate in aqueous state. So it's already written in dissociated form. The Mg2 plus over here is as it is, so it's not taking part in the reaction. You can see it was present in the same state in the reactants, and it's present in the same state in the products as well. So it didn't take part in the reaction. So this reaction is purely aluminium reacting with sulfuric acid to produce H2 and aluminium sulfate aqueous. And this is your enthalpy change 2, as the question had stated. It had clearly stated that magnesium with sulfuric acid is given as delta H1, whereas aluminium with sulfuric acid is given as delta H2. Now I have a complete Hess cycle, which is that I've been able to create, I wanted to figure out the enthalpy change for this reaction, and I've been able to figure out a path, an alternate route. The only difference is I'm going to go from here to this point, and then from this point to this point, which means this arrow needs to change direction. So if I change direction, this would be minus delta H2. So my path, my alternate route, is going to be this route. It's going to be enthalpy 1 minus enthalpy 2. So that this reaction, this was the enthalpy change that I wanted to figure out over here. So this value would be this alternate path. This is Hess law. So delta HR is going to be equal to delta H1 minus delta H2. So I've been able to figure out enthalpy change of this reaction, the one that's given over here. Now, they weren't even talking about this reaction. They were specifically talking about the reaction where the enthalpy change for 1 mole of magnesium. So we need the enthalpy change for 1 mole of magnesium. This reaction over here, so I've highlighted the reaction. This reaction over here is for the enthalpy change for 3 magnesiums. So for 1 magnesiums, the enthalpy change would be 3 times less. So I'm going to divide that by 3. So let me make this clear again what I'm doing. I figured out the enthalpy change for this reaction by following this alternate route. And this reaction, the enthalpy change came out for 3 magnesiums. I wanted the enthalpy change, or the reaction wanted the enthalpy change for 1 mole of magnesium. So that is what we did, which is why I'm going to divide it by 3.